Salutations, fellow divers. This is Un, and this is that other blind LP I've been mentioning lately, Abzû. At least that's how I think you pronounce it. If you know otherwise, I welcome the correction. Either way, what we've got here is a 2016 undersea exploration game developed by Giant Squid Studios, with several of the folks who worked on Journey for that game company, and published by 505 Games. And honestly, that's about as much as I know about it. Anyone who watched my LP of Aquanauts Holiday 3 knows how I love my fish spotting games, though, and Journey was pretty cool, though I liked Flower better myself. Two things I'd like to mention before we get started. First, Abzu was a gift to me from longtime friend of the show, Sonic Rose. Thank you very much, Ms. Rose. And second, my video card is a little bit anemic for this game. I hope to replace it soon, and a big thank you to my patrons for helping with that expense, but given the current shortage of every decent video card on the market, I'm not sure exactly when that'll happen. That said, during testing, capturing at 720p locked to 30 FPS seemed to work pretty well, so hopefully these trends will continue. Well then, dear viewers, our buddy check is all clear, so let's dive right in. Alright, here we are at the title screen, as reasonable a place to begin as any. We'll take a quick look at the options. It appears they're all technical. Again, by keeping it locked to 30 FPS at 720p, hopefully I'll be able to keep all these detail settings nice and high. At least until that new video card finds its way to me. So let us begin a new game. And there we are. Got a real lovely stylized thing going on here. What little I have seen of this game indicates that it's quite the visual confection. If you hear the occasional high-pitched whining, by the way, that is my video card's fan screaming for help. This game kind of taxes the hardware, as I mentioned in my intro. Press to dive. Right trigger, okay. The control indicators are a little bit off because I'm not actually using an Xbox 360 pad. What I am actually using is a PS3 controller, impersonating an Xbox 360 pad. Controls seem pretty straightforward so far. Ooh, we can boost. Let's disturb the fishes. Oh, thus far, moving around feels quite nice. Ooh, hey, I can loop. That's a little bit unusual in games that have the 6 degrees of freedom like this. A lot of cases they'll stop letting you climb or dive at a certain angle, instead of taking you the full loop around. But not this one, and I like that. Hello, large fish. Ooh, we can fish surf. And there at the bottom we have the indicator of what fish I'm currently communing with, the Goliath grouper. Oh, now this is handsome. Pardon me, folks, I'm just going to take this in for a moment. Oh, neat, if I go sideways in mid-loop, I kind of do a sideways roll and right myself. Yeah, so far, I mean, I haven't done much yet, but I'm definitely digging it. The movement feels really nice. And of course, the visuals are Well, see for yourself. Pray, what did that do? Can I ride the turtle? Can I, can I? Awesome. This is a hawksbill sea turtle. See, it's edutainment. I'm already learning things. Oh, goodness, what is this? Is this something I can interact with? It appears to be. Back button to meditate. Not entirely sure if I did that right. Not entirely sure what it means by the back button. Well, clearly the back button is not X, or whatever that would be on an actual 360 pad. Alright, not entirely sure what I'm doing there, but I'm imagining the game will eventually clue me in. Or I'll figure it out for myself. One or the other. Yeah, I've been wanting another game like this for a long time. What I'd really love is to get a new Aqua Hull for the PS4, but ArtDink only seems to release those every few hardware generations. Do I have a friend? I think I do have a friend. Looking from the back, the design of the helmet makes it kind of look like I have cat ears. Which is kind of cute. Actually, it looks like cat ears from the front, too. Wonder if I can ride the little friend droid. Oh, interesting. When I hold down the interact button, I send out a little sound wave, and my friend sends one back. I'm sure this is some sort of gameplay mechanic, but its significance is not yet known to me. Gotta get used to pushing down and going up. This has flight-style vertical controls. Actually, that's probably something I can change. Is that pitch or yaw? Swim pitch, normal, I think. Oh, hello. There's meditate. Let me go back up to that shark dude statue and we'll see how that works out. Yeah, the non-flight style controls are feeling a little more natural to me. I think I'll probably stick with that. Ah, we can just enjoy our surroundings during meditation. The back button is apparently start on the PS3 controller. Garibaldi. Hawksbill sea turtle. And we can see what all the fishes here are, even if we can't actually ride them. Neat. Oh, where's the entrance? Oh, there they are. You're cute little pizza toppings, you are. Alright. Well, that's kind of neat. Glad I figured that out eventually. So then, I'm guessing my next destination is going to be through that spongy-looking portal over there. See if I can figure out how to crack that open, assuming it doesn't just let me straight through. I hear this game does have some puzzle elements, so hopefully nothing too severe for my meager brain. Oh, okay. Our friend can do things for us. Good to know. By the way, that last room is what I used for my testing, so from here on out I have not seen any of this at all. Now, my assumption is that this is not a game with a lot of dying, if any, so I don't know if the sharks pose any actual threat, and I'm sure I will find out soon one way or the other. Ooh, eels. Can I ride them? Oh, wrong button. Still kind of getting myself acclimated to the controls here, but they do feel very nice. Okay, unless I just wasn't close enough there, I do not think the eel is grabbable. I think that might need to be something a little bit bigger than the slender eel here. Yeah, I was kind of right up in its shit there, and I couldn't grab on, so eel's not rideable. We live, we learn. Also, I think that's going to be like my equivalent this game of Naked Snake always asking, how does it taste? Can I ride it? That's going to be my eternal question. Oh, my poor video card is just whining away. Now pray, what did that do? It disappeared, so some sort of thing I have to collect, perhaps? Alright, the camera's bugging me. I think I need to invert that. Yeah, that feels a little more natural. Just gotta find my comfort zone. What object there is to this game, if any, is a matter of mystery to me thus far. If this is anything like the Journey and Flower Folk's other games, then it will probably express everything it needs to express through visuals, no dialogue or what have you. That is going to be my guess. Wow, what is that? It's a pretty empty place here. Not too many fish. Actually, no fish that I've seen so far. Just this big glowing thing. What are you, big glowing thing? Are you a friend? Well, I'm not strictly sure I wanted to do that. It's a lovely room, but I'm not entirely sure this is a place I want to be at this point in my life. That said, it doesn't seem to be doing me any harm, and it is a pleasure to play something less punitive than High Seas Havoc. Although practically any game you could name is less punitive than High Seas Havoc. Ping. Well, I'm glad my little diver person knows how to interact with all this stuff, because I certainly don't. Well, that is just pretty as all get out. But Lord of mercy, my poor video card. It's sounding like a leaf blower. I don't know if my microphone is picking that up at all, but, yeah, from my perspective, it's hella loud. I think in addition to being old and not really up to today's games, I think the, hardware might actually be starting to fail a little bit, because every now and then, fortunately not while playing this so far, but every now and then, through regular use, I'll get little bits of visual noise on the screen. So I'm likely to have to replace it soon whether I want to or not. But being able to do a little bit better gaming certainly wouldn't be unappreciated as well. And a manta ray. Riding the manta is rather pleasing. It feels a little bit like flying underwater. But I'm sure we've got further business to attend to. We shouldn't ride around on the sea life all the livelong day. Tempting as the prospect might be. Wondering if there are any other shark dudes around that I can meditate on. I'll probably spend a few moments doing that whenever I get the opportunity, just to see what kind of fishies are about. Okay, I don't think it wants me to go below the jellyish ocean floor here. Oh, it definitely spits me back up. Okay, well I can tell when I'm not wanted. And is this the direction that I opened up by fiddling around with that column? I think it might be. You look large. Can I ride you? Wrong button, but it looked kind of small close up anyway, so I don't think that was a rideable bit of sea life. Okay, cannot ride the big jelly. If I go through its tentacles, is that going to cause me any grief? Well, actually, that's kind of hard to do. Well, it looks like it's not going to bring me to any trouble. What have we got here? I remember picking up one of you guys before. Not sure if I'm not hitting it right or if it doesn't do anything. It's awfully conspicuous for a thing that wouldn't do anything. No, really does not seem to be having any effect. Maybe it's something I'm not quite ready to monkey with. No effect there. Now, the way I came in was from the arch over here, so I'm gathering I should proceed onward through the more cavern-type opening over yonder. I'm actually not entirely sure why the game should tax the video card as much as it does. Its stylized look is very appealing, but it doesn't seem particularly high poly. Oh well. Oh! My friend! Son of a bitch ate my friend! We've just been getting to know each other. Well, I don't know if the sharks pose any threat to me personally, but I think we can safely say they're a bunch of assholes. We got a big wide open space up ahead, so I'm just going to follow the wall for a little while, see if anything interesting presents itself. Okay, believe what I just hit there was an invisible wall. How deep will it let me go? Pretty deep from the look of it. Any further? Wow, yeah, it'll let me head all the way to the seafloor. Cool. Use more of the same kind of turtle? Let's latch onto one and find out. Oh, we've got the leatherback this time. Oh shit, I can steer them! Sort of. I'm not willing to go everywhere I want to go, it feels like, but to a degree I can steer them. Alright, thank you, Turtle. You've been a learning experience. Part of moving fluidly in this game, it seems, is actually recognizing when to let go of the controls. I keep trying to push up or down when I'm already on an up or down path. And that messes me up just a touch. That's an eyeball, isn't it? It's following me. Yep, sure is. I hope you're a friendly eyeball, because I could use a new friend. Well, it opened. I guess that's friendly enough. Well, in addition to the obviously pleasing visuals, this does have some rather nice atmospheric music. A pretty powerful current here. I'm being swept along, I can't actually turn around right now. Hope I can find another meditation spot, as I would love to know what some of these particularly colorful critters are. Woo! Not sure if some of these fish are acting like boost pads or what it is that's making me go faster from time to time. It was fun, though. I wanted to see if I could grab a dolphin there, but didn't work out. Don't know if it's possible or not, or if I just wasn't in the right place to do it. Either way, though, I am quite enjoying this whole riding the current sequence. Feels a lot like a part of Flower, especially the later parts of Flower where it got kind of exciting for a while. Okay, can I move freely again? Nope, I'm still getting swept along. But that's okay. It's a nice little ride. Again, a nice, relaxing interlude after High Seas Havoc is definitely my cup of tea at this point in my life. You know what this feels like? A rail shooter without any shooting. And I'm okay with that. Although that did just give me an idea. An undersea space harrier. That would be like sheer pornography for me. Here's something big tooling around up here. What are you, and can I ride you? A humphead wrasse. Oh, hi there. Now this fella doesn't want to be steered, it doesn't seem. I can't move him around as easily as I did with the turtles. So let's see if we can glom onto one of the cetaceans over this way. Yoink! What about you? Do you steer? Yeah, you don't steer too badly. Better than the wrasse. Now that there looks like an image of my friend, and the gate there, the spongy gateway, looks like the one that my friend opened up for me previously. But at the moment I have no friend. Oh, little robot eyeball dude, mourn you till I join you. Is this where the current let me out, or is this a new place? You know what, I'm gonna explore around just a little bit more before I leave the current area, I think. Make sure there aren't any meditation spots or anything like that. Oh, hello. I see a shark man. Can I perch on your noggin, shark man? I can. I do beg your pardon if I'm a little over-quiet sometimes. I'm just kind of taking in the view and soaking in the atmosphere. But I think that's all the immediate critters we have floating around this area. Let us move on. Now then, if I recall correctly, there was an area that we needed a friend to open up for us, which I assume means that we will be getting another friend at some non-too-distant point in time. So now I just have to figure out which way I came in from the current, and which way I go to move on. Hey, I see a friend. I think. Hooray! Well, the sea life isn't terrible company, but it is good to have a somewhat more sophisticated companion. Just going to take a look around for any other possible exits before I go in the obvious direction of using my buddy here to unlock the spongy path. Now is this where the current brought me in? I am not entirely sure. No, it doesn't look to be. But it just goes around in a circle. Okay, fair enough. So what I'm going to do then is go ahead and move on in the way that I suspect this is going to work, i.e. using my friend to ping open the sponge stuff again. Okay, my dude, you know how this works. Looks like we've got some fish moving around pretty swiftly down here. Is this going to be another current ride? Well, looks like it might be. I'm okay with that, though. These are fun. Does not look like I can ride the other sea life during it, though. Tried to grab onto the turtle there, and it didn't take. Every time I get near a school of those pink fish, it always looks like there's a flash and a little boost in my speed. Not entirely sure what the significance of that is, if any. Oh, missed a cloud of them there. Let's see if I can go through this one. There we go. Maybe that's like some collectible for a Chivo or something. Oh, hey, hammerheads. It is my hope they will not be assholes like that great white or whatever it was I saw before. I don't want to lose another friend at this point in my life. Okay, that was pretty cool. And I didn't even get sucked up by a xenomorph-esque entity that wanted to use me for food. Looks like we've got another very wide open and rather empty area. So probably what I'm supposed to be doing here is heading over to that pillar of light, such as the one I interacted with before. But I will be not rushed, Abzu. I want to look around first. Now that I know there are multiple shark statue dudes to meditate on, I'm going to find those wherever I can. Is this a thing? Does not seem to be a thing. Hey, I wonder if I can actually surface. The notion just occurred to me. If I can, I doubt it will be much to see compared to the bounty of visuals beneath the waves, but still. Yes, I can. And that reveals that I'm in some pretty open water, although it looks like there is some kind of landmass over here. Oh, neat. I just hit the circle button and did a little flip. Oh, I see. It's like a seaweed patch. Or something to that extent. Or something to that effect, I should say. But it looks like I cannot go a whole lot. Okay, no, I am moving closer, little by little. But apparently I cannot actually go through the seaweed patch, and that's okay. Learning experiences, my friends. Always go for the learning experiences. Well, I want to do one little orbit of the column there before I commit to opening up another pillar of coral or whatever it may be that this thing's going to do. Just make sure I don't have any more meditation points or things like that. A bit of sunken debris. Alright. Alright then, I think that's all there is to see here, really. And I'll go ahead and head on into that column, which I assume is going to open that gate over there. Just a guess, but I have some faith in it. Oh, this is all very familiar. Is this going to be the purpose of this game, to activate all these things? I wanted to see if I could dive down there, but it spits me right back up. I feel it. I feel the cosmos. And just as expected, that opens the gates and sends up another pillar of coral, or polyps, or whatever that is. The not expected part is that it has also brought orcas to live among us. So let's go over and say hi to Shamu. Oh, come on, don't tell me you're not going to let me grab onto the killer whale here, guys. Just have to get close to them at the right angle, I suppose. There we go. And they're pretty cooperative, too. Not having a whole lot of trouble steering this one. Oh, well, that was a pleasant little bit of communing with the natives. But I think I'm ready to move on. We do seem to keep finding our way into these vaguely Egyptian-looking areas. One of the few signs of sapient life around here. That painting on the wall there makes me wonder if they're the shark men that we see at the meditation points. Bonk. Maybe it's the lost city of Atlantis. Do I want to swim through that big feeding ball there? Of course I do. You know, the video card may be screaming in terror, but it does seem to be holding up pretty well in terms of actually rendering everything. That is a hell of a lot of fish, after all. Now, can I ride any of these sharks or marlins? I would like to try. There we go, a striped marlin. They are hard to steer, but then again, marlins are known for being rather fast. I want to see if I can catch a shark. Ooh, never mind that. There's a meditation point, I think. There's some large somethings below me. I will want to check those out as well. It's an oceanic white-tip shark, apparently. Oh, poor little yellowtail snapper, all alone in the world. Oh, mahi-mahi. I've never eaten it myself, but I understand they're kind of tasty. No. I'm not sure what exactly kicked off that achievement, but I'll take it. Now, that has got to be some kind of whale. Just judging by its profile. And the question once again becomes, can I ride it? Oh, where are you going, man? I'm just trying to catch a lift here. It'd be really embarrassing if I can't keep pace with a whale. Okay, that one's clearly getting away from me. Let's see if I can find one that's a little easier to creep up on. Still haven't quite gotten used to the button layout. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Getting there, getting there. There we go. And it is the noble humpback. Just drop me off at the eyeball over there, would you? Attaboy. Oh, delightful fall colors. And another sign of people or whatever intelligent life was around here. Wonder if something interesting will happen if I follow this chain. But this is kind of a linear spot, so I don't have much choice but to follow the chain anyway. Oh my shit, it's the ridiculous. Now, I am positive I'll be able to grab onto the ridiculous, and once I do, the only part that's going to be difficult is ever letting go. If you haven't seen my Aquanauts Holiday Hidden Memories LP, in that one I went on about my love for the ocean sunfish, or mola mola if you will. They are just wonderful. I love pretty much everything about them, from the fact that they are pretty much just a head. They have no ass whatsoever. The fact that they are the heaviest bony fish in the sea, but they eat something with almost no nutritional value, i.e. jellyfish. That they have a very hard time living, being very susceptible to parasites and neither fast nor particularly bright. And I believe they also have very poor vision. And yes, I have seen that video and that article about why someone absolutely hates the shellfish, or, I'm sorry, the sunfish, and all I can say is it must hurt to be that wrong. But we cannot stay with this noble specimen forever. We've got other things to explore, other fish to piggyback on, or not fish, in the case of this, is this a manatee? It is a manatee. I actually knew a thing. Now this statue here doesn't really look like the other ones that we've seen lately. Can I perch on it? I do not seem to be able to perch on it. This basin here looks like it might be of significance though. Is this gonna spawn turtles? That's gonna spawn some kind of small shark, it looks like. I wondered if those were like the turtle dispensers, but just the first two, apparently. Can I ride you? I sure can. It's a zebra shark, or a zebra shark, whichever pronunciation you find more to your taste. But this game has pretty much justified its existence by letting me hop on and ride a ridiculous. Everything else from here is going to be gravy. It's kind of pretty around here. It'd be nice if I could... Good lord. What on earth are you driving out there? Louder than my video card. Anywho, yeah, I was hoping to find a meditation location around here so I could see what kind of beasties I've got to swim with. But I am not seeing any as of yet. I'll keep my eyeballs open. See what other exciting places we might have to travel to. A blue spongy thing. Do I have to do anything special to open this? That didn't work. I still have my friend, right? I don't remember losing him. Oh well. Looks like there's something down there of significance. Perhaps that will be what we need. I keep pressing down a little too sharply and going into that loop. Hey, it is a new friend. And I think I see another basin there. I don't know if that's the shark dispenser I activated earlier or if it's a different one. I think this is in a different place because I don't think I was that deep before. Oh, a little blue lobster skittering around there. And we've spawned some eagle rays. While it's a little octopus, there's so many nice touches to the graphics in this. Anyway, with all these basins that spawn new marine life, it is nice, I suppose, to be adding to the local ecosystem. I just hope we're not unleashing any invasive species. Now then, where do we go from here? Oh, that's right. I had that blue spongy opening to crack open. Pray, where was that? And what is squeaking? Is that the opening over there with the light shining through? I think it might be. Yeah, I'm starting to see the lattice pattern covering it. Alright, new friend, do you know what to do? Good job. We're still following that chain. And it looks like we followed it to its source. Now the game wants me to operate that winch, I'm sure, but I'm just going to take a little look around first. Can't surface. Nothing really below us. Nothing really around us, so I guess I might as well hop to it. Well, all I can really say to that is, holy shit, the diver is strong. Now the chain is kind of winding its way back out, so what I assume I have to do is find the other side, the other chain. I don't know if this is on a timer or what exactly is going on here. Doesn't seem like the sort of game that requires a lot of fast action, but you never know. So, we illuminated one side of the gate here. So I assume if I follow the other chain here, I'll find a way to open up the other side of the gate. Except the chain just kind of goes into the... Oh no, there it is. Didn't see it continuing in that lower loop at first. And in the immortal words of Dory, we just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Bingo bango. Yeah, I have to say the diver is really hardcore about lifting. It's being able to turn a winch that size and move a chain that size, with all of it being presumably somewhat rusted. We do see some signs of oxidization on the cables, if not too severe. Yeah, that takes some steroid power. But I'm very glad that the diver is able to do that, because otherwise it would be rather hard to progress. And I want to see all the bounties that this game has to offer. Such as this. Which gives us lionfish. Which I think in many places are a very invasive species, so hopefully we didn't just screw up things too badly. Not sure what it would be that's bioluminescing down here, but it's pretty. It's like a sky full of stars. Only it's the very opposite of a sky. Am I profound or what? Oh, hey, big shark. Well, never mind. Thought maybe I could catch up with him, but, kinda hauled ass off into the distance there. It's been a while since I found a statue to meditate on. Oh, but here's another of those shell jobbies. Haven't found one of those since near the very beginning. Again, I don't know if those are just a collectible for an achievement or what exactly they do, but I will continue to activate them when I encounter them. Now, is that the way I came in? No, I think that's the way the shark went. Following a big scary shark is probably not the sanest of ideas, but well, I really only have one way to proceed here. I'm sure I'm missing all kind of meditation spots because it's been quite a while since I saw a shark dude statue to perch myself on top of. Oh well. I don't think I'll have to persuade myself too hard to revisit this game in the future. It's very peaceful and relaxing and easy on the eyes. Oh, and it's another of those. Oh, but hey, I see a hammerhead statue over there. Can I perch on it? That's gonna be one of my other eternal questions. Can I ride it, and can I perch on it? Nope, doesn't look like this is a place for meditation, but I do like the look of it. It's pretty imposing. Now, who all, I wonder, has been building these? Was there actually a race of shark people, or just some other civilization that venerated sharks and kind of remade them in its image? I do not know, and I don't know if the game will ever answer these questions, but I kinda hope it will for at least some of them. I kinda like using the flip button while I'm moving at speed. Don't know if there's any purpose to the flip button. I'm guessing there probably isn't, but it's just fun. Like the bark button in Okami. Oh, and what is that we just released into the world? Is that, whale sharks or megamouth sharks? I'm gonna find one and see. Now we are getting right up around an hour of game time here, so before I proceed through the next gate, I think I'm going to call it a day. But first I want to hitch a ride on one of these sharks and find out what they are. Come on, diver, you can do it. Ah, almost had him. Hey, there we go. It's a whale shark. They are huge, but if I recall correctly, they are filter feeders, so they're really not much of a threat to anyone. unless you happen to be plankton or the like. Went to the Georgia Aquarium once, and it was nice. I wasn't, like, hugely crazy about it because it was very touristy. But they did have a whale shark exhibit, and that was pretty damn impressive. I think my favorite aquarium that I've been to is actually the Boston one. They have this big cylindrical tank at the middle with kind of a spiral of ramps going around it. It's a really unique tank design. At least I've never seen anything like it, and yeah, overall, just a real good aquarium. Well, my friends, it has been a great pleasure swimming with you today. I hope my yammering isn't being too disruptive to all the lovely atmosphere and visuals we've got here. Whatever the case, I've certainly been enjoying it. I hope you have too, and I hope to see you again very soon for more Abzu. Till then, this is Un, coming up for air. Today's Aquanaut's other holiday has been brought to you by Justin Carpenter, Nolden, Zangamarth, Charlie Dunst, Anonymous Benefactor, John Madigan, Sanguine Games, Misha Van Doren, Frag Grizzy, Tim J., Lolo De Puzzlo, Joshua C. Ritchie, Jared C. Rice, Sonic Rose, thank you again for the game, EX Potemkin, Alicia Goranson, Mechasaurus, DG Jono, Doug Russell, August Fortnite, Patrick Bellinger, Rob Lyons, Andy Kurland, Jarogue, Martin Schauenmakers, Mayo the Hedgefox, Hildegard Argelmach, IGV, and other very generous patrons. Thanks as well to all subscribers, to the ever-wonderful comment crew, and to all the silent fellow travelers. Always glad to have you along, and if my video card doesn't explode, I'll see you next episode.